Hey there, crazy kids. I am the Good Old Gamer, and this is part 2 of the 1100 subscribers special, where you guys have asked your questions and now I answer them. You guys know the drill, so let's just jump right into it. Diecam Studios asks, how many teeth do you have? All of them. Even my wisdom teeth, I don't know when those come in, or whatever, but I haven't had them pulled out yet, so I have all my teeth. Um, Suck My Pinky 1 asks, are you happy that I asked you and Cage to do a dual com? Yes, I am. That was fun. And now I'm on the Full House server, and that's a fun place to hang out. So yeah, I'm glad you asked for that. Um, would you rather live in a city or in the country? I would rather live in a small town. Not necessarily out in the country, but I don't really care for the bigger cities either. If you could have anything in the world, what would it be? Um, Enough money to pay my bills and not ever worry about it. I don't want a lot of money, I just want enough to get all my bills paid and covered and not to have to stress out about it all the time. Not Jared T asks, what is your favorite memory? 8 gigabytes DDR. Unfortunately, my computer only has 4. The Mind Fiend asks, if a charity said to you, here's $1,000,000, you can't keep it, you must spend it doing good deeds, what would you do and why? Well, if you're looking for a more altruistic answer, I would probably do something like go over to Japan and hand over some money to various people over there that actually need it. I wouldn't go through like an organization and stuff. I would just go to the people who like lost their homes and whatnot, and would give them a certain amount of money out of that $1,000,000 and try and spread it out to as many people as I could, but give them enough money, give each family or whatever enough money to get back on their feet one way or another. That's what I would do, and all that money would go straight to them, not to organizations and all that other stuff. So that way the people who actually need the money get the money. If you're looking for a less altruistic answer, I would probably help out YouTubers with buying equipment and whatnot. That way they can focus on actually, playing games or putting out good video content and not worry so much about all the technical mumbo-jumbo stuff. So, yeah. Mr. Sentond asks, do you have any idea whether you will play Call of Duty? No, I won't. I'm not a big FPS fan, and if I were, I'd play something more along the lines of Halo than Call of Duty, simply because I don't care for the modern day-ish war games. I'd rather play in a sci-fi-ish setting if I was going to play an FPS. I'd really love to see the Red Dead Redemption Let's Play. Well, I would like to play that game for you guys at some point. I don't have it right now, and I probably won't be able to get it too soon, but I wouldn't mind playing that game. That seems like a game I could get into, certainly. Eodin 16 asks 10 different questions. Okay, let's just jump right in. Who inspired you to do Let's Plays? I don't think there's really a person who inspired me to do Let's Plays. It's just that at the time, before I started making them, I was watching various Let's Plays of Mass Effect and some other games. And as I've said before, I watched several different people play the game, and they all skipped portions of the game. They skipped leveling up, they skipped side quests, so on and so forth, and that bugged me, and I wanted to put out a Let's Play of Mass Effect and other games that covered the entire game, gave the game its due, showed everybody every part of the game that I could. So that's what inspired me, is to provide full gameplay for certain games. But I don't think at the time it was really any one person. Do you enjoy doing Let's Plays? Yes, I do. It's a fun hobby. It's a nice way to kill time and to share my views on gaming and such with you guys. So yeah, it's fun. Sometimes technical issues and stuff get frustrating, but it's a good hobby. If I didn't enjoy doing it to some degree or another, I wouldn't keep doing it, because at least right now, I don't get paid to do it. So if I didn't enjoy it to some degree, I wouldn't do it. Do you think you're a good Let's Player? I think I'm good at what I provide for you guys, because you guys seem to like what I do, but I don't know. I always think I could be better. I'm good at what I provide, but as a Let's Player, you know, and compared to a bunch of others out there on YouTube, I don't know. But I'm my own worst critic, as I'm sure everybody is. But anyways, what is your favorite food? Ice cream. If there's one food vice I have, it's ice cream. And I'm not too picky on the types of ice cream. I like ice cream. The only kind of ice cream that I've had that I would never have again would be the coffee flavored ice creams. I don't know why anybody would have those. They're just nasty. But other than that, I like pretty much any other ice cream out there that I've had anyway. Love ice cream. What kind of phone do you have? Or do you got, I guess is the way you put it. I have a BlackBerry Curve. Very nice, smart cell phone. What kind of computer do you have? I have an HP DV7T, and the specs are on my channel page if you're interested in more than that. It's a laptop. It's not really a good portable laptop, but it's a laptop. It's not a desktop. What is your favorite TV show? I got so many favorite TV shows. I don't actually watch TV these days. I haven't watched TV in a couple years now, but I do like a lot of TV shows. Smallville is one. The first season of Dark Angel I really liked. Star Trek, of course. Any of the Star Trek series, I like pretty much any of the Star Trek series. What else? Unsolved Mysteries is a good one. MacGyver is a good one. Mythbusters is another one I like. Got a lot of TV shows I like. Dukes of Hazzard, back in the old days, that's a good one. Who is your favorite Let's Player? Well, that changes all the time. It just depends on who I'm watching at the time. Right now, I really like to watch Maz and the I Am Sucks team at Extreme Beyond. They're from Australia, and they have really cool Australian accents and really cool sayings, and I just like how they play co-op together on a lot of different games. So that's my favorite group of Let's Players at the moment over at Extreme Beyond. But it changes week by week. Who is your favorite superhero? Superman. Not so much about Superman as about Clark Kent. I identify with Clark Kent quite a bit. So I guess the alter ego of Superman. What kind of house you got? I don't have a house. I live in an apartment. Kalzorath asks, what do you say when you answer the phone? Hello. Why are you calling? The leader, he asks, are you going to do more series? Yes, I am. I got a lot of series I want to do. It's just that I got a lot of series going on right now that I want to finish first. And what is your favorite car? I got a couple favorite cars, and it's actually they're both actually fairly old at this point, which is a shame. But I like the Dodge Charger, the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. Always thought it'd be cool to have that. And I like the Dodge Viper. I forget the specific model that I used to like, but I always like the Dodge Viper for some reason. I think it's pretty cool. New Year 51 asks, are you still going to continue Fallout 3? Yes, I am. In fact, that's probably the next game I'm bound to finish out of the current series of games that I have now, Fallout 3. And that's mainly because I've only got the DLCs to do and then the rest of the main mission. So it probably won't take too much longer to get through. There's still a lot to do in the game that I have, but I've got all of the regular side quests done in it finally, and I've got a lot of the main mission done. So the end is in sight, but I definitely am going to continue until I finish. Momomo on 951 asks, what is the most fun you had while making videos? You know, I don't know. It's I don't know if any one time stands out too much. I'm not sure. I might have to get back to you on that sometime. I don't really know. Wow. I'm not sure. What's the most fun you had while making videos? I don't know. If those of you who make videos, whether they're Let's Plays or not, you know that there's certain technical things you got to keep in mind while you're recording, and if you provide commentary for gaming videos, you've got to be always thinking of things to talk about and ways to keep your video entertaining. So I don't know if I focus so much on remembering the fun stuff as I do on providing, you know, some good content in videos. So I'm sure I've had a lot of fun in all the videos that I've made, but I don't really remember a specific video or a specific kind of time when I would say I had the most fun, like a really memorable portion, because it's always a good time when I make these videos. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really stands out. I've had a pretty decently good time with a lot of the stuff I've done. Do you pole dance? No. God, no. Oh, no. That's just, no. That's wrong. No. God, that's just horrible. The last Q&A, was that your face you've shown? Yes, it was. That is me. It's probably the only time for a long time that you guys will ever see it. So if you liked it, I suggest you go back and watch that video some more then. And thank you for the compliment, even though I don't particularly feel the same way. Cage848 asks, do you have any consoles, and if so, ever think of doing any console Let's Plays? I do. I have the original Xbox. I have a lot of games for the original Xbox. Basically any really good game for the original Xbox I have. And I have the GameCube and the PS2, although I don't have very many games for either one of those systems. I do eventually want to make some Let's Plays of some of the various console games I have, but I'd just as soon get some of the PC games done now before that, because my console game videos are not going to be as good a quality, simply because the consoles that I have weren't made for HD TVs, they were made for standard TVs. So it's going to be standard quality, not the widescreen, not the 720 HD stuff that I am able to put out now. So it'll probably be a while before I get to doing any console Let's Plays based on that alone, but it's also kind of annoying to have to try and add commentary at the same time. So yeah, hopefully I'll eventually be able to do some console Let's Plays, but probably not anytime soon because I got quite a few PC games I could go through first. Max TV asks, how can I gain subscribers on YouTube? Put out good videos. That's if you're gonna be focused on gaining subscribers on YouTube, put out good videos. Put out stuff people want to watch and people want to come back to watch, and put out stuff that people want to recommend to other people. That's the only way I know how to suggest about that. I mean, my suggestion is to not worry about subscribers. They'll come eventually. I mean, for half a year, I had less than 100 subscribers, so it takes them a while to find you. But once they find you, they'll tell their friends if they like your videos, and you'll get word of mouth going, and you'll get more popular as time goes on. But I just focus on making good videos. Make videos that you want to watch, and there's bound to be somebody on YouTube that wants to watch them too. So, there you go. Do you know when the mods of Minecraft are installed, and what is your favorite snack? Oh, the mods for Minecraft. Well, I read on Notch's blog, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that the 1.5 update that he plans on is going to be coming out like this next week now, instead of like a month from now like I had thought. So I could go ahead and install a bunch of mods into Minecraft now, but then like next week they would all be out of date, and then I'd have to install them again. So I don't know, I might have to wait another week until 1.5 gets out and then update the mods. I really thought I didn't realize he was going to put out 1.5 so soon, or else I wouldn't have said earlier that I was going to just go ahead and get the mods on, but whatever. That's the problem with mods until he gets some better mod support. Anyways, what's your favorite snack? Ice cream. Like I said before, ice cream. It's my only food vice, really. Bibed Mass 25. Bibed Mass 25. I don't know. Whatever. Are you still doing a Borderlands walkthrough? Yes, I am. I apologize for like the, I don't know, what is it, week-long vacation now or whatever I've had from making videos. I haven't meant to, but the Fool's House Minecraft server that I've been on is really fun and addicting, and I tend to lose track of time when I'm on it. And so I always say to myself, oh, I'm just going to hop on the server for an hour or something, get this or that done, and then go make videos. And then the next thing I know, 5-6 hours have gone by, and I have to go to bed and then go to work. And so I'm hoping to get back into the swing of making actual videos fairly soon here, and Borderlands will definitely be one of them. Sure. Silverwolf1652 asks, what are the 7 things you love and what are the 7 things you hate? Oh, wow. I don't know. That's a lot. I'll just tell you a few things I love and a few things I hate, because I don't know if I could think of 7 specific things like that. A few things I hate. The one thing I hate the most is self-centered or self-absorbed people. Hate it. Oh my god, I hate it so much. I can't tell you. I mean, I know it's because I work in retail, so I see it like all the time. I see it every day. But people can be so in their own world and unconcerned with anybody else, and it just annoys me. Annoys me to no end, the selfish little things people will do all the time. I hate selfish people. And I realize nobody's perfect, and I realize we're all selfish to one degree or another. But, oh, I wish people would just show compassion for their fellow humans once in a while. There's so many who don't, and it just bugs me. Another thing that I hate is that games these days tend to require so much out of computers. And for whether that's good or bad or not, a lot of games these days have to be really hard on computers. You have to really upgrade your computer or get the best of the best stuff, or know somebody who can get you the best of the best stuff. You have to get all technical and behind the scenes in order to play the games as not only as they should be played, but as the people making the games intend you to play. None of the game makers intend you to play on the lowest settings. They provide the lowest possible settings, the ugliest settings, so that more people can play the game, but they don't intend you to play it. They intend you to play on the best settings possible. Well, to do that, you have to have these really up there computers, up in price, up in all of the specs and everything, and it just bugs me. One, because they focus on stuff like graphics and all of this intensive stuff, but then they should be focusing on story. They should be focusing on characters. They should be focusing on fun gameplay. They shouldn't... The graphics and stuff, the stuff that is processor, computer thinking heavy, if you will, should be secondary. You shouldn't have to have a top-of-the-line computer to enjoy a game these days. Especially when there's consoles out there that, you know, you spend a couple $100 on a console, Xbox 360 or whatever, take your pick, and you can enjoy those games just fine, and they're certainly not the top of the line graphics, but I don't know. I just wish there was a more uniform way for PC games to be made, and I wish they focused more on the less tangible aspects like the story and the characters and stuff, the stuff that matters, and less on the highest tech specs possible. That's one thing that bugs me about games. Another thing I hate would no, I don't know. I don't really hate too much stuff. I guess one thing I hate is that YouTube won't bother to fix their advanced uploader. I used to be able, when the advanced Java uploader for YouTube first came out, I used to be able to put all the videos set to upload, you know, for overnight while I was asleep, or over the course of a day while I was over at work, when I wasn't going to be using the internet myself, so I could devote all of that to uploading the videos. I used to be able to set that, leave that, and all the videos would upload. Never have a problem at all. Then the stupid thing broke and I couldn't upload videos whatsoever. And then they finally got that going again, but now videos fail. It's like I put a set of videos to upload and every other one of them fails. And it's annoying because the way the advanced uploader is set up, you put in this line of different videos to upload. If one fails, the whole process stops. It won't skip and go to the next video to upload, let alone finish the video it's on now. There's false advertising that says it permits resumable downloads. Well, it doesn't. If there's a skip in the internet or whatever, if there's any issue whatsoever, the video fails, and it annoys me to no end. And they also don't give any information on it. They just say video failed to upload. That's it. They won't tell you why. They won't tell you the cause of it, or how to, you know, maybe prevent it in the future. So they really need to work on that, or just come up with a new uploader system than that. What do I love? I love my friends and the people I hang out with. I love you guys, my audience. You're pretty cool. I love ice cream, as I said before. Um, I love games that do their best to give you freedom. In Fallout 3, it's freedom to go where you want and basically do what you want, at least to a certain extent. In games like Mass Effect, there's a freedom for you to develop your character and your party of characters the way you want, and to kind of affect the story in a way that you want. So that's what I love in games, is the ability to give the player to have an effect on the world, a visible effect on the world, a somewhat meaningful effect on the world. That's really nice. It's not a spoon-fed sort of adventure you're going through. It's, here's the world, here's these people to interact with, and what happens is a lot mostly up to you. So that's nice. I love my vehicle that I have right now. I have a Buick Rainier, which is a smaller SUV type vehicle. The reason I love it is because I don't have a garage at my apartment, so my vehicle's been sitting outside all winter, and it started every day this past winter without any problems. I haven't had to boost it or anything like that, and it just runs beautifully. I've never had any mechanical problems with it. It just goes, and it's really nice. I like it. What else? I love my phone, my BlackBerry Curve that I mentioned earlier, because I can watch YouTube videos on it. So, so that's nice. During work, during my breaks and my lunch and stuff, I can watch YouTube videos, and that's nice. But that's about it. There's a lot of other things I could probably mention, but whatever. The LS Kingdom asks, when I get my Minecraft server up, would you come visit? Sure. For you or for anybody else who wants me to come check out their servers, there's a couple things to keep in mind. First and foremost, I need the permission of the person or persons in charge of the server to be able to come over. If it's not your server, if you're the one not running it, then you need to be able to ask permission and get the permission for me to come visit before you give me the IP and you invite me in and stuff. Because I don't want to just, intrude on a server, and not be invited by the admins or the moderators or whoever's in charge of the thing. And you'll also probably have to check with the people in charge to get me on the whitelist so I can get on in the first place, but there you go. So you need to have permission from those in charge of the server you're on before you can invite me. That's first and foremost. And then when you want to invite me, send me a PM with the IP, and send me like an idea of when you may be on, because when I come visit the server, it's going to be you, whoever you are inviting me, that I want to go visit, that I'm looking to give me the tour. I don't want to just hop on a server and then have some random person who has no idea who I am give me a tour of the server, because that's just rude and wrong in so many ways. But if you're making your own server and you want me to come check it out, sure. Also keep in mind that these server visits are pretty much that, visits. I don't plan to stay very long, especially now that I'm hanging out on the Fool's House server as much as I am. I only want to be a citizen, if you will, of one server. That's more than enough. I mean, Fool's House server alone takes up way too much of my time. I can't imagine being any kind of citizen on any other server at this point, really. But I'll definitely come visit, give a tour. If you've got TeamSpeak, we could hang out there. And if you want to have some voice communication while I'm visiting your server using a different program, let me know, and I might be able to get something like that set up. But I have TeamSpeak right now because that's what the Full House server uses, so that's what I have. But we could work something else out too, I suppose. Let's see. Have you watched anime before? If so, which one do you like? Never really watched anime before. I've only seen bits and pieces of some of them, but I've never really watched any of them before enough to really know anything about them. I think the closest thing I have to an anime that I watched would either be those animated things that they'd made for the Matrix movies, or the Final Fantasy Spirits Within movie. I watched that, and I don't know if that's considered really anime or not. But that's as close as I've ever been to anime. Anything else is just bits and pieces, like 10 minutes of this or 5 minutes of that when I'm either switching channels when friends are watching it or whatever. It's not because I don't like anime that I haven't seen it. It's just because I haven't really had any access to it. So that's why I haven't seen it. Anyways, Mameki1987, what's your favorite TV show you're watching at the moment? I haven't watched TV in a couple of years. But the TV show that I've seen the most recently is Smallville, and that's because I have the first 8 seasons on DVD, so I watch that from time to time. I also have a lot of the Star Trek series on DVD that I watch those, and Friends, and the TV show Friends, Dukes of Hazzard, and what else? Dark Angel, MacGyver, Unsolved Mysteries, all those shows I mentioned before. Yeah, I haven't seen any new TV in the past couple years, so I have no idea what's on these days. I just don't. I'm too busy. If I'm not at work and I'm not hanging out with friends, I'm gaming or watching YouTube videos, more or less. So there you go. What's your favorite TV show in general? I don't know. That would be a tough one. I've got a lot of favorites. Probably Smallville, I would think. I haven't seen season 9 or the current season 10, but I've seen 1 through 8 seasons, so I really identify with Clark Kent a lot, especially as they portray him on Smallville. Not so much the superpowers and whatnot, but I identify with the outcast, the loner, and that sort of thing. So probably Smallville. So yeah. What's your favorite book? The Sword of Truth series by, I forget, I haven't read that book or those books, I guess there's a few of them. I haven't read them in years, but is it Terry Goodkind or something else? I don't remember the author, but the Sword of Truth series I remember that series because I read those books like all the way through, like really fast. I remember every moment while I was reading those books, every free moment I had, I was reading them. It was just really good stuff. So the Sword of Truth series by, I think I said Terry Goodkind. I don't remember the author really. It's been years since I read those books. Years. I don't think I was even out of high school yet when I was reading those. What's your favorite movie? Galaxy Quest. Just because I'm a sci-fi geek, and Galaxy Quest is a really good parody of sci-fi. It's just really fun. If you haven't seen Galaxy Quest, you really need to. If you're a fan of Star Trek or Star Wars or any of those kind of movies or shows. What's this one? Do you think Minecraft should ever be completed, or do you think it should just keep getting updated? Well, according to a recent blog post from Notch himself, the creator, even when Minecraft gets released it's really not going to change at all from what it is, how it's been up till now. It's still going to keep getting updated. It's still going to keep getting stuff added in. The release is just a sort of milestone finalization sort of thing that the company wants to have, I guess, to go through. But it's essentially going to be as it is now, where it still gets updated and then they still do stuff. So I don't know. I think it should be completed at some point. Just because a game can't stay in development forever. But I hope it keeps getting updated even after that, sure. What is your best advice for a new YouTube commentator? Have fun making your videos. That's the most important thing. Don't worry about subscribers. Don't worry about view counts. Don't worry if anybody watches your videos. Make videos that you want to watch, and I can guarantee you somebody on YouTube will want to watch your videos. And if that person wants to watch your videos, other people will. You know, if that person wants to watch your videos, they'll tell their friends about them. Or they'll favorite them, or they'll like them, or whatever. And these sorts of things show up on the recent activities on the homepage or whatever of other people's things. So don't worry about getting popular. Just make videos that you enjoy making and you enjoy watching, and other people will enjoy them as well. So that's really all I can tell you. Make videos that you want to make, and the rest will fall into place. Dietcam Studios again with another question. I've seen the Portal gun mod for Minecraft and the Portal 2 commercials. They look pretty awesome. Would you consider playing Portal for us? Sure. I consider playing a lot of games for you guys. I don't have Portal, or I would probably have played it by now. Never played it, so I don't know, but it's not out of the question. I could probably play that at some point for you guys, sure. Fire on Fergal. What are your top 10 favorite games of all time? Oh, that changes all the time. It really does. Most of my favorite games are old school games. I don't have any real particular order or anything, and I don't know if I probably could list 10 of them, but some of my favorites are the original Super Mario Brothers for the NES, way back in the day, the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Love that game. I could play that game today and love it. Duck Hunt, also for the NES, with that really crappy but really cool light gun thing that came with the NES. Diablo 2 is another one. That's an older PC game. The original Sims would be another one. That's also an older PC game. What else? I don't know. There's a lot of games on the Xbox that I liked as well. Knights of the Old Republic was a pretty good one. Jade Empire I also really liked. Oh, it's hard to think of favorite ones because I like so many games. I don't want to put games on top of each other. I don't know. I like a lot of BioWare games for sure. For whatever reason, they're really good at storytelling and character development and stuff. Sometimes they're not so great on like graphics and that sort of thing, but they've got the stuff that matters down pretty good. So like Mass Effect, I really liked. Mass Effect 2, and there's so many games. Fallout 3 is another one I really like. So, anyways, yeah, that's probably not 10, but there's so many games. I like a lot of the older ones. I really do. It's really hard to beat some of the original Nintendo games out there, even with the simple gameplay and the really simple graphics and stuff. Minecraft would be another favorite. One major reason is because it harkens back to the old days, the older games. The 16-bit graphics and stuff is pretty cool. Humafrag asks a math question that I'm not going to answer. I am not in school, and even if I were, I don't know if I could really be bothered. If you're really interested in the answers to these questions, these math things, maybe you can find them on Google or ask Humafrag. Sorry, but math is really not my thing these days. Is this all of them? I will double check, but I think we're done. Looks like we are. Wow, that was quite a few questions. Good job, guys and girls. Yeah, I'm gonna call this good for this set of videos, even though I'm apparently not signed in to YouTube. That's weird. Anyways, thanks for watching, boys and girls. I'm the Good Old Gamer. This has been another Q&A, and next time we'll have another one will be when I reach 1,200 subscribers. Anyways, hope I answered your guys' questions. If you didn't get a question in time, feel free to ask next time. Bye for now.